And it comes to, if your partner is thinking about everybody else but you, when he's being sexual, you do have a problem. You know? So what is he getting from each sexual encounter that he's fantasizing about? Because it seems like he's bringing up a different person and a different person and a different person. And it's okay to occasionally imagine your partner.
That he likes her to be watching them doing that.
Oh, wow.
In front of her.
That's a whole other story.
Espérate, that's a different story. That's not a fantasía.
Es una fantasía de él.
Oh,
de él.
Que él tiene
que
la
él tiene que
fantasía.
traer, no, él lleva. O sea, ella para estar contenta con él, ella tiene que tener una chica en su cuarto, donde sea. Pues, pero él quiere que su esposa, su novia, no, su esposo o novia, sí,
Okay.
mi novio, dice ella, ok. Su novia esté viendo lo que él hace con la otra.
Con la otra. I totally misunderstood that.
Yeah.
I don't know Spanish.
Sorry.
Es como mi mamá me dice, tú no sabes hablar en español. But,
Pero sí lo entiendo.
see, yeah. That's different, and I'll do both of them. One is if he's needing the fantasy de otra persona.
No,
No. Pero I have begun this one before.
Okay.
If he's thinking that you are somebody else, it's okay to do that every once in a while. It's not okay to do it all the time.
Okay.
So then that means that person is using you to be sexual. Well,
And that's
it's not you.
It's just like a body.
Yeah. And do you really want to be the body? You know, for that, la mano está ahí.
That's why she said she feels insecure.
Yeah. If he's doing I want you to watch me while I'm having sex with other people, then that becomes the piece of, is that something that you really want to share with your partner? Y si tú no quieres que tu pareja esté con otra persona, if you don't want to share your partner, then that's not the relationship for you. Because there are relationships that are polyamorous. And in polyamorous is where you have more than one partner. However, that's a different type of relationship because you've already established boundaries.
Right.
And you're comfortable in the fact that you two are the priority, you're the main relationship, and you're having occasional sex with other people outside. But for him to force her or him to watch while he's engaged in sexual activities with somebody else, that's not right. And in my opinion, that's abusive.
It's degrading, yeah.
Yeah, it is. And so it goes back to the person, is this really the relationship for you? Or do you need to find somebody else? And my big thing is get the frog out so that your prince can come in. Bota el sapo para que el príncipe entre.
Yeah.
Because as long as he's there, you're not going to look for another relationship. And that goes for women and men. As long as the person that isn't treating you right is in your life and you're in a relationship with that person, you will not be looking for a relationship with somebody else.
Right. Because there's nothing wrong with his fantasy, but if it's making her feel that way, then it's not the right place for her.
Exactly. And that's the piece where you have to talk to them and say, this isn't uncomfortable for me. I need it to stop.
Well, I don't think it's a problem.
But no, because
that could be his.
If that's his thing.
I don't know.
If he's forcing her to watch,
that's a problem.
Then that's a problem because that's not where she wants to be. And if it's just a fantasy that he's doing, then that's also a problem because he's sharing the fantasy with you, so he's forcing you into that fantasy with him. And so again, goes back to, is this really the relationship for you? And understanding that, and I'll make this point before we close, but understanding that just because you have a great relationship with somebody as far as, emotionally and being able to talk to them and they're your best friend and so on, doesn't mean that you're going to have a great sexual relationship. And if that relationship that you're in isn't meeting all your needs, then you need to consider whether it's one that you want to continue in. Because you can keep that person as a friend and say, you know what, you're my soulmate for friendship, but you're not my soulmate sexually.
Exactly.
And so understanding that if you're looking for a relationship that's based on your sexuality and taking all the other pieces into account, then you need to really look at that. And maybe this isn't the person for you, but they can still be a friend, and it was great having them around. Because in every relationship, we learn something new from ourselves, about ourselves, in every relationship. And that's why having, being in relationships is a wonderful thing. Because the person acts as a mirror for you. Whether it's a mirror on, your compassion or your relationship skills or your sexual skills. It's a mirror, you know, and they're giving you a piece of. And so you keep going until you find the right person for you.
Mis queridos televidentes de Fruta Extraña Televisión, esto fue todo por esta noche. Millones de gracias para aquellos que nos escribieron. Que
It was so much fun. I loved
es
it.
muy corto, tenemos muchas más para hacer y yo creo que debemos hacer otro programa porque fue excelente. Temas desde lo más serio hasta lo más jocosos, ¿no? Pero la verdad a todos le prestamos la atención debida y muchísimas gracias por ese cariño tan grande que nos tienen a escribirnos. A esas personas del Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island y Queens y las personas que nos ven a través de la página, muchísimas gracias. Easy, if you want to say something.
Yeah, thanks again. And also look for us on the internet because you can always catch us all over the country and send in more stuff. This is one of the most favorite shows that I've done. So keep writing to us, all right? Have a great sexual life.
Que Dios lo bendiga y hasta la vista. Chao, chao.
Ciao.
Bye, bye.